Jesus Christ, Henderson, what do you call that? You've got to hold on to the ball. Do you realize what would happen if you pulled that kind of stunt in a game? Jesus! All right, everybody take a lap, because Henderson here doesn't have his head in the right place. Better yet, take 2 laps. That'll give all of you maggots time to think about what you're supposed to do. Jesus. Oh, I didn't see you there.
Coach.
You know I don't allow spectators at practice.
I saw the sign you put up.
But guess the principal can come in whenever she wants.
No, I appreciate the favor.
There's something you wanted?
Actually, there is.
Make it quick. These guys are getting faster.
I realize this is your first year here at Eastside, and there's always some period of adjustment for any new coach. New ways of doing things, new ways of motivating players.
Oh, just spit it out. I gotta practice to run here.
I've heard from some of the parents. They're wondering about some of your methods.
Complainers, huh?
You might say that.
You know what I do with complainers.
You can't make parents run laps, Coach.
Fine. Double laps for their kids, then. That'll toughen them up.
Running laps is just one thing.
Builds endurance. It's a long season. I've seen too many teams wear down at the end.
Yeah, and the 100 push-ups each day?
Oh, for body strength.
I see.
We don't play a finesse game here. This is all about beating the other guy. You've got to beat them physically before you can beat them mentally, or maybe it's the other way around, but I don't care. We just beat them every which way.
And is it true that on the opening day of practice you called all the players over for a water break and gave them each a cup of vinegar instead?
Oh, that.
That.
Got some whiny parent complained, huh?
You care to explain what was going on with that, Coach?
Yeah, I'll explain it. I'll explain it like this. When I was a senior in high school, I was on a team that made a run for the state title. We blew through the regular season like nobody's business. Regionals, too. People were coming in from all over to see us play. Sports writers came down from Dallas to write about us. We were the favorites, the darlings, the team of destiny. People were already planning the parade they were going to have for us when we brought back that state trophy. Then we got to the quarterfinals against some team that shouldn't have even been there. And we made some stupid mistakes and let it all get away from us. And you know who made those mistakes? I made those mistakes. That was 30 years ago. And sometimes I still wake up in the middle of the night thinking about what might have been and what should have been. We were so close we could almost taste it. Instead, well, do you know what it's like to have the taste of losing on your tongue for 30 years? I'll tell you what it's like. It's bitter. That's what it is. And you know what else? The taste in my mouth has done more to motivate me than all the pep talks and halftime speeches I heard put together. So if you want me to build a winning program here, the first thing these kids need to do is to know what losing tastes like, so they never want to taste it again. And I figure if I can put up with the taste of that kind of bitterness for 30 years, these kids ought to be able to hold it for a measly 30 seconds. And if they don't like that, they should not be here. And if you don't like that, well, then I shouldn't be here, because that's the way I run my program. So if you want any changes, well, you better tell me now before these kids get back from running laps, because I got another cooler full of distilled white sitting over there waiting for them.
It's been a long time since we had a winner here, Coach. Better make them hold it in for 60 seconds.
All right, you maggots, let's take a break. Everybody get a drink.